Today, I'm going to be doing a futuristic glam makeup look. You already know I have my contacts in already. I was going to do something crazy, but then I was like, wait, let me do something really cute and glam and fab. So you'll be getting that today. For people who are now coming in, hey, how you doing? Get in here. So yeah, I'm already skin prepped. My glasses are on. I'm going to take them off, of course. So let me put my glasses down. And this is just basic skin prep. It's, moisturizer, my serums, everything that I typically use on a day to day basis for my face. I'm an intense skincare person. So I'm super obsessed with doing skincare and just like owning skincare and being a skincare person. So I moisturized already, but I had to like put some extra I had to wipe my eyes a little bit because I had to put some drops in. So I'm just going to do a little moisturizer around my eye area so it's not dry as I do everything that I'm doing. And this is just one of my favorite moisturizers that I have nearby. Of course, use what you have and just I want to make sure my skin is just moisturized and luscious. That is one of the important parts of having a good skin base is having a super moisturized, super dewy skin. So just doing that and putting it into the face like this. Now we can get started. I'm going to push back my hair a little bit because it sometimes gets in the way. So this is the skin. I'm going to start by brushing up my brows a little, which I'm going to be taking some brow gel and I'm just going to set my brows already because I'm not going to be laying them down or I'm not going to be doing anything extravagant with them. And this is just the MAC Clear Brow Gel. And I'm going to just brush up my brows. I'm going to start with my skin because I feel like I want to do skin first. Usually if it's like a dark eye, I will start with a eye first, but I'm going to be doing a bright eye. I can clean up. I'm going to just do my foundation base first and then clean everything up at the beginning. I have my little MAC palette here. It's going to be used to put my foundation on. For today, I'm going to be using Face and Body. It's one of my favorite foundations. And the colors I'm using is C7 and 9. And N9 is a darker color. C7 is more light color. I just mix them together to create the color that I like. I'm going to put them on a palette. I wish we could have some music, but and I'm going to mix it together with my fingers like this and just mix it on the palette. And I'm just going to test the color to see if it's the right color I want it to be. And it's pretty close. Face and Body is a very light foundation. I have pretty good skin, so I tend to use Face and Body because it's so light and it's just good. You can use your hands with it. I sometimes use my hands, but today I'm going to be using the 127 synthetic brush. It's a dual fiber brush. It has like a powder brush on one side, and then it has like a dual fiber brush that looks like a flat foundation brush. And I'm going to use this side for my foundation. And then I'm going to just add it.
Raisa, can I interrupt you for a moment? It's Tiffany.
Yes. Hey, Tiffany.
Hi. I just want to let everybody know that if you have questions, please feel free to ask. I am moderating this and I will make sure that I answer all of your questions.
Yes. Ask the questions because I'm going to give you answers. Nothing inappropriate though. Okay. So now I'm just taking the C7 and N9 and I'm just going around my face and I'm going to just do some coverage. It's just light minimal coverage. Like I said, I don't necessarily have to use a heavier foundation. I will probably go in with Studio Fix foundation. So this is just where I'm starting right now. And face and body is really good. It's something that's used a lot backstage, especially for fashion shows, because they want that minimal editorial beat. And for people who have issues with coverage, I say, get something more heavier. There's a lot of different MAC foundations that you can use. I mean, I'm into face and body. That's my favorite, like I said, but we can use some Studio Fix, and that is the Studio Fix fluid. I'm NC50 on the website. I'm also NC50. You can see my face there. And yeah, so just starting with this, I'm just gonna go up. And you see it gave a little coverage. And you just want to go in certain motions. Like you want to go up, like get it in here on the forehead and then around here. I'm a little darker on my forehead all the time because my forehead catches a lot of light. I mean, sun. So I feel like it's always, I need to use a darker color. If any need be, I'm going to take N9 by itself with a tad bit of C7 and just go over my forehead. But this is what we have right now. And don't forget your under neck.
We do have a question.
I have a question.
Yes. What are some of your favorite moisturizer and serums that you use?
Ooh. Can I say names?
Of course.
Okay, so my favorite moisturizer right now is the Drunken Elephant Polypeptide moisturizer. That's one of my favorites right at the moment. And also Retro Vase Extra Intensive Moisturizer. It's a high-end skincare brand. I really love their moisturizer. And then Youth to the People is one of my favorite. And serum wise, I love this brand called Epilogic. They sell a really nice serum. It's for dark spots. It's a vitamin C serum. And I also love their nights. It's a called wait. It's another one. I'll just ask me another time. I'll remember it. But also Drunken Elephant serums are good, the night and the day one as well. And Retrove has a really nice one as well. It's more expensive, so lean towards the Drunken Elephant because it's a little more reasonable. So skin is prepped. We are good. Got the skin down. It's looking nice. See, it gives like a little nice glow. Hair, we're looking nice, fresh, beautiful, dewy. Now, I'm not going to do my concealer yet because I feel like I'm going to add things to my eye. So I don't want my eye to, like, just, it'll be easier for me to clean my under eye if I just do the way that I'm going to do it now. So my eyes are oily, so I always need a primer. One of my favorite eye primers is the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. I know a lot of people love this one. It's like just a beigey. I don't know if you can see. It's a beigey color like this, and I just usually, this is my personal one. I usually just take my finger and I just go over my lid like this with the Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I just cover my entire lid with it. I feel like it's super nice and I don't know, it gives a good background. Like I've been using it for years and it's one of my favorite like eyeshadow primers because it kind of like mats out my eye and it's not so creasy because my eye gets oily instantly. Like sometimes it's like my eyes will be good and then next second it's just like crease. So I can't really use too many super creamy bases for my eyes. So I tend to use this one more than using like a paint stick or something because it's harder for my eyes to like handle that because it will always look creasy. But if you don't have oily eyes, you can use paint stick. That's the color of the shadow. You can use white paint stick and maybe set it, but it's a little harder to blend, but this is like one of my favorite things for eyeshadow. And I'm just getting it all up onto here because my eyes, I don't really use, I don't go up high. I have hooded eyes. As you can see that the hood, I barely have any lid space. So it's a lot of eye space. There's a lot of real estate there, but it's minimal. So I try to like give the illusion that my eyes look a different way. So here's that. That is the soft ochre paint pot. There's also Painterly, which is a really good paint pot as well. But soft ochre is my fave. So now I'm gonna go in with some color. I'm going to be using a MAC palette, and the palette I'm gonna be using is the Art Library palette. It's a really nice palette from MAC. One of my shadows are broken, so don't mind that. It looks like this. It's really nice. It has like all the little colors in it. You can also get the loose shadows. And I also have this one here. I got this palette from a shoot with MAC. And yeah, this one has some colors in it. There's a blue in here. There's some green. There's a peach color, and there's a few more. I'm not sure on the names yet. We can get back to that later, but these are the colors I'm going to be using. So I want to start off because the look today, I think I'm going to be using, I don't know what color. Maybe something pinky purpley. I know I always tend to lead to that, or I did some video with a pinky purpley color, but I feel like I want to do it again, but a little different. And it will be like maybe some crystals, some glitter. So first we're going to take a brush. I'm going to take the 217 brush and I'm going to start blending out, like just adding some shadow to the lid. This is the, 217. 217 brush. So I have many of them. So I'm going to just start here and I'm going to start in the corners of my eye and then I'll start blending it right here. And I'm just going to go with how I feel. Most of my looks, I don't really plan. I was thinking this looks for days and it was stressing me out. So I just like wanted to go with it. So I'm going to take the 217 and I'm just going to blend the corner of my eyes. I'm not sure if you could see that so well. I don't know if the light is blocking it out, or I need to pull my laptop a little closer. But I'm going to start by blending this purple eyeshadow in the corner. And the color is, let's see, the color is Dark Room. And it's a frosty color. So you can take Dark Room and you're just going to blend it in the corners right here. Also, when you're doing blending your shadows, don't go too hard with the color, with your pressure. Make sure you're just going lightly. Your brush should never go like this. It should always stand straight because it's better to control it and it's better with blending. See, it looks nice, right? So far. Mm-hmm. I love, 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 love doing my makeup.
We've got another question, Raisa. You're getting tons of love. They're wondering, do you prefer creams, pencils, or shadows for building runway looks on clients?
Ooh, cream pencils are shadows. I use everything. Usually I start with something creamy, then I set it, or sometimes I use these a lot. The chroma lines are like one of my favorite. I talk about chroma line a lot when anyone asks me what's my favorite product. So chroma line is one of my favorite things. So I do like creams, but I do like shadows if we're given something like we're starting with something like this, or if you want to like more diffused look, because chromaline is super strong. It's like it's like thick, and it's cream, and it sets really fast, and it can get a little cracky if you don't know how to work with it. So on certain occasions I do use chromaline majority of the time, but I tend to play with some like shadows sometimes. Also I do use pencils, but I use pencils like for eyeliner, or if I need to draw a line and I have like a funky pencil, I'll use it. But I don't do too much with that. I try not to because pencils could be a hit or miss sometimes with looks. But I do love a cream, and I do love using like thin brushes as well. So creams are like one of my favorite things. If I'm going to use a shadow or pigment, sometimes I do use a mixing medium as well to help me like use it and control it and use it as a shadow. I'll probably show you that today as well. So yeah, we blended dark room in the corners, so it looks like this. Now I'm going to take something else. I'm going to take this color here. I'm going to take, where is it? I'm going to take this color right here. It's like a reflexive pinky purple. I'm not sure of the name, but we'll get the name for you. And the brush I'm going to be using is the 221 synthetic. And I'm just going to go over the edge of that dark room and just blend it in a little bit just to give a effect. And I'm gonna go like kind of under my brow. Just under here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up to my brow because it's a similar color palette. So when it blends, it's gonna look really nice. It looks like this so far. And then I'm gonna go back in with the dark room and just basically just blend that bottom part because you want it to look a certain way. I might actually go up today. We're just going far, but I'm gonna do some line work as well. Yeah, just soften these edges. Don't blend too hard. And we're here so far. Nice. Okay. So we gotten 2 steps down. We're moving on. Just blend a little more. I just want to make sure it's blended properly. And that's just going to be like kind of my brow bone highlight underneath. So now I'm going to take what I want to take. I have the shadows from the new collection, and they're beautiful. Actually, look at this shadow here, which is cooler than being cool, is similar to the color that I put right here. So we're gonna probably put that to work. I'm using explosive chemistry on the inner part of my lid. It is a pinky, like a shimmery extra dimension foil eyeshadow. So I was started putting it on with my finger. Then now I realized that I actually want to like put it some mixing medium towards it because I want it to show up a little more. So I'm gonna take some mixing medium and just a really flat brush. This is the 239 brush. It's a shader brush. I'm gonna use one of them. This is synthetic one. And I'm just gonna dip it in the mixing medium. And then I'm gonna take the shadow and I'm just gonna run it on the shadow. I'm messing up my beautiful new shadow. But it's okay. It's for the look. I'm just gonna put it on this inner part of my eye. Actually, I feel like I want to go back to my finger. Okay. So this is here we are right now. And don't worry, I tend to do certain things and then I might change something or move another direction. Don't get thrown off. That's just the artist in me. So I might have this eye now, but I might cut it up or do something to it. So I'm just patting on this foiled eyeshadow. I'm just making sure it aligns together. And it looks like this. Not sure if y'all can see, but it looks like this so far. Okay. Okay. Got that on. So I'm going to go back with the Artist Library palette. And I'm just going to take this shadow in. It's a pink eyeshadow. It's called Bright Pink. And I'm going to take Bright Pink, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to blend some like right next to this foiled eyeshadow just to bring it out a little bit. If not, if it doesn't pick up, I'm going to use a pigment. Let's see. Pigment it is. So I'm going to take a pigment. The pigment I'm going to be using is Processed Magenta Pink Eye pink pigment by MAC, obviously. And I'm going to take Processed Magenta, and the pigments are really strong, so you only need a little bit. So I just dab like the minimal amount that I need because it's so pigmented. And I'm gonna take that same brush that I use, and I'm just gonna. And sometimes the pigments turn into little balls. Don't worry. So I'm just gonna take some of the Processed Magenta, and I'm just gonna put it here. And you see how impactful it has become now since I added that. And the thing is, with pigments, you just have to go a little light, and then it will just bring it out. Then we're gonna go back with that same brush that we used with the purple, and we're just gonna blend that in together like this. So it looks like this. Not sure if my light is too bright. Okay.
Right, so your light is perfect.
Okay.
The makeup looks beautiful. I have a couple questions for you.
Yes.
What would you say your top references are for your makeup style?
My references, like the references that I look at for my style.
Or just
Well,
inspirations?
inspirations. So for me, I'm inspired by a lot of my work has been work that I've done before that people maybe haven't seen because I've deleted off my Instagram, or sometimes I find inspiration in something, whether I will see a makeup look. I try to not follow too many makeup artists because I don't want my work to look like anyone else's work. But what I do is I'll see something in a look, whether it's a color or something, and I'll be like, whoa, I need to try something with that color, or nature, how it has its like changes and stuff, because this eye can be a sunset, or when the sun goes down, how pinky purple it gets. Sometimes I'm inspired by those types of things. If I'm really, really, really needing a reference, I will go back to like super old runway looks. So I will like try to like Google it up. It's really hard to find them. And the internet is super open. So we all have the same references. But there's a genre and time. I do love the 90s. I do enjoy the 80s and 70s, and even going more back. So from the time frames and zones, I go back. Even the early 2000s, there was a certain style of makeup, but I try to make it a little more future forward by adding the contacts and the crazy elements in it. I don't know if that answered your question. But yes, now we're here. We're blending. We blended all the colors together. I just wanted everything to look super unison and just together. So I did put that color in between. Do you have any more questions for me, Tiffany?
Just that you're getting tons of love, and that was a great answer.
Okay, perfect. I'm glad. So I put the pink in, the processed magenta. See, it added like a different effect to the eye. It kind of made it a little more like, it's just, ooh, just here. I love this, like it's in here. I think your thing is on, Tiffany.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Just gonna keep playing with it a little and just making it how I want it to look. And it looks like this so far. This is just processed magenta. I wish I had some face tape. I love face tape. I do, but I'm not gonna look for it now. I meant to bring it in. But so that's processed magenta. And then going back in with that artist library palette, we're gonna just, blend the colors here at the end so that we don't have like a stiff or hard lines. And you just wanna go lightly. Like I said before, just really light. Then just blend it into here, to the top of this right here. Just bring it in together. And this is the same color dark room. And pigments are super impactful. See, they dye the brush almost in a sense. So just be careful with them. You gotta clean your brushes after. So this is where we're at with the colors. I feel like I want to like deepen the crease a little bit. So I'm possibly going to use some of this pigment I have. And this pigment is rich purple. And rich purple is a super intense purple color. It's very pigmented. I've used it. It's super pigmented and nice. I love a pigment, and it looks like this. It's like, ooh, don't want to drop this because it will be messy. Don't drop your pigments, y'all. And some pigments, they come a little more. They turn into little balls sometimes, but just break them up with your spatula or something. They're fine. Don't worry. Nothing's wrong with them. That's just how they are. And I'm just laying my stuff on a palette. So if you hear noise, I'm sorry. I just like palettes. And since COVID, we just have to be mindful of that. When you're working with your clients, just try to use your palettes as much as possible. I have so many of them now. So Now I'm gonna go in with this pigment, dark, not a dark room. It's rich purple, and I'm just gonna take a pointy brush. And the brush that I'm taking is a 219 synthetic brush, and it's like pointy like this. And I'm just gonna go right next to there and just blend in some a little bit. I just needed a little deeper. This right here, I felt like. You can even go for like some carbon or like a dark black pigment. I mean, it's depending on what color you're going for. I just want to use rich purple because I feel like it is really nice. And it will just deepen it a little bit right in that corner area. I do that all the time as well, like deepen like my corners, especially when doing a shadow. I haven't really been doing too many shadow looks on myself like that. But when I do like to like deepen my corners just so it brings up my eye a little more. So we're just gonna bring that in to the middle area. See, it adds like a richness to the eye, and then we go back in with that same brush that we used the dark room and just blend that edge out. Yeah, I'm looking at my eye, sorry. So we're just blending that here at the edge. Looks nice. Love it. Okay. Now I'm going to add a few more things to this look. I'm going to put back some of these shadows that I didn't use so I don't have a mess everywhere. So this is it right now. I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take a, I'm going to wipe my palette off first, especially when you're working to keep your stuff clean because we are in a different time. Wait, my internet connection is being weird again. Can you guys see me? Hello?
Yes, we can see you.
Can
Yes.
you hear me too? Okay. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna take this chroma line. I'm gonna take this is rich purple chroma line. It's the similar colors. It is Max, so they have like a lot of matching colors. This goes with the rich purple pigment. And then we have also the process, the which one is this? Process magenta, which goes with the process magenta moment. So I'm going to take this, scoop it out, and just put it on my palette, the rich purple. And also, I'm going to take a little processed magenta as well. And I'm going to just do a line, two different lines on my eye. I think I'm going to do something funny. Bear with me. I'm going to try something right now. So I have, these are all MAC brushes, by the way. So I'm going to take one of my little liner brushes. I'm just going to flip some things around. I'm going to have some fun right now. So I'm going to take one of my little mirrors because I need to come close. I don't have my actual glasses on. So now I'm going to be blind. I'm going to take some of this rich purple and I'm just going to line the front of my eye with it like this until right the middle part, midway of my eye. Not sure if you're seeing that, but it's just right here. I'm just going to do a small line because, like I said, my eyes are hooded, so I need things to just look a certain way. And I'm going to just go on to the middle part of my eye with that. both of my eyes. Ooh, I have a whole bunch of pigment on my nose. See, like the pigment gets everywhere. It's on my nose now. But see, that's why I didn't go too crazy with the skin in the beginning. So we're just gonna go in the middle here. I'm gonna try to bring it down so you guys can see. Just to the middle way. And then we're gonna switch up and go in with the processed magenta. I'm gonna show you how it looks on the palette like this. Processed magenta. And we're going to go at the end of my eye now and just do a little small wing. And this brush is a MAC 211 brush. I think it's still a thing. I got it like last year, but I'm a brush girl. I love brushes. I have so many of them. But I'm just gonna go to the end and just wing out my eye a little. So it's kind of like a ombre wing. It kind of looks funny now, but in picture you'll probably see it more. We're gonna go to the end of the eye. And I know wings are hard, but practice makes perfect. Sometimes my wings come out perfectly on the first try. Sometimes they're a little more harder. And plus I don't have that much lid. So it's just a little more difficult to get the wing the way I want it to. So it looks like this so far. I'm not sure if you can see it like that. And I'm gonna go back in again with rich purple. And I'm going to just cover that line a little more. Hmm. Just a little more. And we're here. Kind of makes it look interesting in this way. I'm just lifting my eyes so you can see, because you know I have no lid, like back here. Nice. I'm gonna wipe my face a little bit off because this is gonna stress me.
Raisa, you
Uh,
look gorgeous. I have one more question for you.
yeah.
What made you realize that you wanted to be a makeup artist? And have you had that moment where you stopped in your tracks and you were like, I made it?
Dang. Um, what moment made you realize I wanted to be a makeup artist was, I don't know. I didn't always want to be a makeup artist. That's the funny thing. Most of the times I was just like, I don't want to do this. I want to be a fashion designer. And for a long time I was like, I'm thinking I'm going to be into fashion, but I was also doing makeup at the time. I was always doing like my auntie, my granny's makeup, my mom's makeup, and I was around like 12, 13. My mom used to bring me to the Mac store actually all the time with her, and we would go shopping, and I was so obsessed. And then when I started working, when I got a job, I was like, oh, I'm going to the Mac store to get me makeup. And I would be there like every time I got a check. I would be like, new collection. I was spending hundreds of dollars at the Mac store. So this is a full circle moment for me. And I was just like so obsessed with it. And then I started doing it more often and working with more people. And then time started going by. And then I took a class by Priscilla Uno. You know who Priscilla Uno is. And yeah, and that really inspired me. And I was just like, okay, now I think I really am going to go for doing makeup because I was just all over the place. I knew I loved makeup, but when I took that class, I really loved makeup. And that's how I really got into it. But, sometimes also, like it's second part of the question, I don't realize what's going on until people are like, you did this, that. It's so like regular to me now. But sometime I have something that I'm doing tomorrow, which is a very big career highlight, like extremely big. And when you guys see it, you guys are gonna be like, okay. And that this moment made me realize that I am on my right path, and I know that I made it because I'm doing this particular moment. But you'll see. I hope that answered your question. So now we did the eyes. Now my eyes look really squinty and they just look alien esque. Kind of, they look like disappeared, but they're there. So I'm going to curl my lashes. And I recently did like a MAC shoot, like maybe a month and a half ago. And they were like, oh, use a one of these, an eyelash curler. And I never, like, I've gotten my eyelashes curled, but I've never really done it myself. I obviously know how to do it because I do it on a lot of people. But curl your lashes, it's so nice. I've realized after doing that shoot, I'm obsessed with curling my lashes. So from that shoot, made me want to curl my lashes. So thank you, Mac. Now I love curling my lashes. So we're gonna curl our lashes. Make sure you're good at curling them. Don't rip your eyelashes out because people do it. And be gentle if you're doing someone else's lashes. Be aware as well because this tool can pull someone's lashes out. So don't like, you see how it got stuck to my eye because there's makeup on there. Just be cautious of that as well. So I'm just gonna curl it a few times. I barely have any lashes. I've gotten into lash extensions before quarantine, and now I had taken them off before quarantine, good thing. And then so I don't wear them that much anymore. But I don't wear them at all. I just wear lashes. So now I'm gonna go on with some mascara just on my top line because I'm gonna place my lashes over it. So I'm gonna go over. This is one of my favorite mascaras. It's the extended plane, and I'm not just saying this because I'm doing the video for Mac. This is one of my favorite lashes. The extended play Gigabyte, no Giga Black lash, and it comes in this blue thing. This is my own personal one. Now that COVID has hit, for any makeup artists that are watching, do not use the mascara wand from the container on anyone. You have to have mascara wands. I have so many. I bought so many. And if I do use it, I give it to the person. That's how you have to do it. So I'm going to take some Giga Black Lash Extended Plane, and I'm just gonna put it on my top lashes, and I'm gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna swiggle around, and I love this mascara. I realized that I loved it on that shoot even more. I use it all the time. Like it's one of every time, you know, I get products from Mac, I always get this mascara. It's so nice. Even though if I use it with a regular brush. I wish one day they would sell these separately for this brush one day. But and I'm talking about the wand so that I could have the extra wand. But it's nice if you have a client that you're constantly going to and you want to use it on them. I say you can do that, but put their name on it, and you can't use it on anyone else. That's just how it goes with if you're gonna be doing that. See, I have pigment all over my face. Good thing I didn't finish everything. But now I'm doing mascara. I will be doing lashes, of course. So that's how I just wanted my eyelashes to come out more because they were just like getting lost under. I got some on my nose as well. And don't be afraid to mess up. It's okay. You can clean it up. It's makeup. So this is where we are right now. We're an hour in. Okay, I'm just gonna just go right here. And see, this is how it looks so far. We need a lash though. It needs to be drama and all of that. So I'm thinking about putting eyeliner under my eye. I want to see what kind of eyeliner I want to put. There's this new eyeliner by MAC. I want to see if it goes with what I'm doing. I'm going to check it out. Let's see. They're like double-ended eyeliner. These are the holiday ones. Ooh, this one is nice. It's like a silver. Let's see. So it's a silver color. And this color is called Short Fuse. Be Cool. Well, I guess this side is Short Fuse. And the other side is Be Cool. I will hope. But we'll get that straightened out. I'm going to take my little mirror again while my lashes dry. And I'm just going to go under my eye with a little bit of this liner. And this is pop my eye out. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. And be careful with your under eye. One tip, if someone has a sty, do not do their makeup. If it's a sty that is obviously not contagious, you can do their makeup. But if they have a sty that is contagious, you cannot do their makeup because you will contaminate other people. And this is how my under eye looks so far. Nice. Love it. So we're here. Anything I do now, I'm gonna have to clean up my under eye to do. So I'm gonna take some micellar water and just take a Q-tip. These are small Q-tips. You can get them at Muji. Small ones like this. And I'm just gonna take out any of that extra stuff that I had under my eye, like pigment, all of that. My eyes are gonna be dry again, so I'm going to have to put a little moisturizer. I usually use an eye cream, but it's not handy at the moment, so I'm gonna just use my moisturizer I was using before, my Drunken Elephant moisturizer. Okay, just clean. See, like there's so much stuff on my face, and that's just fallout. That's why if you're using pigments, I would say do your skin last. But I just did it first because I wanted to, thing. But this is also some of my foundation, realistically. I'm just gonna take a little bit of my moisturizer and just put it under the eye right here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just go under and get in there. I don't know if some of y'all know, I got my under eyes filled, so they look a little different than normal. So if you're gonna ask me if the eye cream works, no, it's not the eye cream, it's that. So now I'm gonna go back in with some foundation, and I'm just gonna clean off my palette again because I'm just being clean here. Clean it. Okay, just gonna clean that off. Let me put this stuff over here. And I'm gonna take my face and body and N9 and C7 again, just a tiny bit. And I'm going to add this to the palette. Is there any more questions? You should ask them because I'm going to be finished in a bit. And I'm going to take back with the C7 and N9 back on my face. I'm going to possibly, like I said, add some Studio Fix just for some extra coverage. Depending on how my under eyes look, I'm going to see how much coverage I need because that will be the moment of truth.
Right. So while you're doing that, what advice would you give to a makeup artist who's aspiring to be in your position?
Oh, advice. Stand firm in what you believe in. Oh my gosh. And that's what I tell people all the time. They're a little afraid. And right now I'm going to continue what I'm saying. I'm taking, this is from the MAC Studio Conceal and Correct palette. This is deep and this is the red shade in the palette. It's one of my faves for under eye coverage because I have dark under eyes and yeah, I just have natural. But for advice, I would say for upcoming makeup artists, one advice I would say to assist. A lot of younger people feel like they don't need to assist anyone or do any assisting work. That is very important to your career. I could say if I didn't assist who I assisted the last few years, I would not have the skill that I do now. My skin would be much heavier. There will be certain things that will be different. I say assist a bigger makeup artist, maybe ask their agent or contact their agency and see if you can get on their team. I know it's different now in COVID, or if you want to work with them. A lot of people are looking for assistance, but a lot of people don't want to assist because they feel like they know how to do makeup, that they're doing it, but that's not the case. You have to assist in order to get a certain skill level. And not all the time. If you're working, that's okay. But assisting is very important to moving up in and knowing a skill and just learning from someone who already's been in the game. That is important, and I think a lot of people need to know that. So assisting and also just staying true to yourself, your style. Not every job that I do is this type of makeup. A lot of them are natural makeup, and yeah, I might get a little frustrated, but a lot of those jobs do make me money, and a lot of those jobs do help me learn a bit more about skin and how it's supposed to look, and doing the no makeup looks and everything is very important. So do all those things and you'll be moving on, and just stay true to you. So now I'm going to take a 242. This is one of my absolute favorite brushes. You see there's many of them in here. This is one of my absolute favorite brushes. I use this a lot when I'm doing like those lines that you see me doing on my Instagram, especially like my two-tone um like just graphic little eyes. I use this brush. It's my favorite. And I'm just going to take this and a little bit of it, and I'm going to just put it under my eye just for the darkness. And then around my mouth as well, just right here. And then like this spot right here. So also one trick when you're doing around your mouth, do not use the concealer you're using under your eye. Why? Around your mouth needs a darker color. So you can even use the color you use for your face now, or even go a tad bit darker for your under eye, and it won't give you grayness under your eye. So I'm just gonna blend this here with a 217 under the eye. You can use your finger as well, but like I said, I got something done to my eyes, so they're a little sensitive. So I'm just going to use a brush. So, and I'm gonna go around my mouth as well, and then here. And you're gonna obviously cover that. You're not gonna just leave it. I'm going to now just take a beauty blender. Actually, I have a little mini one and just blend under lightly. And it's wet. Always use your beauty blender wet. And then around the mouth here. I'm going to go back in with my foundation, the excess I have here, and just cover that area that I covered. And this baby here is probably going to be annoying to cover, and I have one here, but that's where the Studio Fix comes in, and I'm just going to shake it up and just squeeze a little bit on my palette. Just like, also when you're using foundation, I notice a lot of people use like 8 pumps. You do not ever need 8 pumps of foundation. Foundation, you see how much I put on this palette? That little dab is a lot of the times what I start with and then build. Sometimes I don't even use that much foundation. I use like a pump and a half to do a face. Even that sometimes is too much. And this is NC50 in the Studio Fix foundation. And I'm just gonna give myself a little extra coverage. And see, I still didn't use that much. There's still a lot of it on my palette. It's just a tad bit, just for excess coverage and just to do stuff, get my face looking right. So we're here. Hi, y'all, people who just came in. It's me, Raisa Flowers, and I am welcome to my master class if you're here late. So you're late. You're going to detention. No, I'm just kidding. Um, Actually, now I'm going to be taking the MAC 24-hour, and these are like some products here. These are some of my personals. I've been trying to keep personal makeup for my work makeup because I was one of those people when I didn't have money and a full makeup kit that would like dig into my kit to get stuff. Now I have my own stuff. So now I'm going to take this concealer, and this is NC45, and this one is NC43. I also have them in the Studio Finish concealers right here, but I'm going to use this one here. I might use a little bit of that if I need it. So NC45, this is the 24-hour Studio Fix concealer. It's a liquid. It dries up really nicely. I'm just going to put a little on the sides of my eye, and then I'm going to do a little down my nose, and then a little on my forehead, chin, cupid bow, and I have a piercing there, so it's just like, it's a little different for me. Actually, I'm gonna put a little here and here. You don't need too much concealer. Some people look, this is it, we're done. No, I'm just kidding. Some people just, overwhelm themselves with concealer. You don't have to do that. If you're doing a client, do not put those concealers directly to the face. That is unhygienic. And yeah, you know better. So yeah, I'm just gonna see how my eyes is, ooh, snatch now. The girls are snatch. So it got up under there. Mm, like you see that? Now we're looking good. And we're going back under the eye, and we're just blending. And this is a wet beauty blender. It's a little drier than I wanted it to be, but it's still wet. You could tell when it's wet when it's super big. Um, just dab around the ends. Then, and when you're doing clients as well, makeup artists that are in here, be gentle. Don't go too hard. It's very it's very alarming to have someone just doing that into your face. You need to just nice, you know, light hand. Everything should be light hand, even with yourself. Be sure, don't play in your face. Like, be gentle, be soft. So I'm doing my nose. I do not contour my nose anymore. I used to a few years ago, and then like I was like, wait, I don't like this anymore. And then I stopped doing it. Now I just, just do this. So I purposely put a piece of concealer there at the top and then at the tip because I feel like it's nicer when you do it that way because you're not, I want my nose to look contoured without having to actually contour it. So we're just going to do this. I'm telling you not to go hard, and you see me on my forehead, but it's not hard. My hands just look like my hands are big, so they look like I'm being hard on myself. So that's where we're blending now. Um, Now, so this is how the face looks. It looks brighter, more, just thing. I'm gonna take a little excess to the left of foundation and just blend the ends of my my concealer so it doesn't look like stuck in this way because I don't want stuck concealer. And I'm just gonna blend here as well at the side of my face. You see the concealer has now brightened up my face and now I look so nice. Um I love doing I have a love hate relationship with doing my own makeup. Some days I want to do it, other days I'm like no, but today I'm feeling it. So yeah.
Raisa, I have another question for you. Is there
Yes.
a product that you would call your most cherished beauty product?
My most cherished beauty part. Oh, and that is that makeup wise or
I think
skincare?
I think it's whatever your answer is.
Oh, my most cherished beauty product, jeans. Oh man, this is a hard one. My most cherished beauty product. Oh no,
Give us
I
a top
can't.
5.
Top five cherished, and I could say different brands, or it has to be Mac.
No, no, no. It's your what are your cherished products? That's what these people are asking.
Okay, my cherished beauty products. I really, really love Face and Body, and I tell people that they should buy Face and Body. It's like like especially for your kit. I love the Pat McGrath foundations. Those are also my obsession. Also the concealers. I really, really love Cork by Mac for medium dark skin tone. That I get down. That gets the hair. And other cherished beauty product, my Fenty lip glosses. I love them so much. So and also these two. Oh, obsession. I love chroma line. Like I talk about them so much. When people see a lot of my looks, a lot of the times it's chroma line and they're like my favorite things. But yeah, those are my cherished beauty products and my cherished like beauty items that are not products. I love this brush. I've fallen obsession with it. And then I also told you this brush as well. And not because we're doing MAC, I do really use this brush. And when I don't have it on set, especially since I have so many, and sometimes I'll have like different types of brushes, I kind of like cry inside because I always feel like I need it. So those are my cherished beauty items. And also my Muji Q-tips, small. They're my favorite for cleaning up. Um, I hope that answers your question. Um, okay. Back to this look. We're here. We got hair. We looking scrumptious. Okay. So now I'm going to do some contour. So for contour, I'm going to be using my this medium dark Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape contour palette. And it's a contour palette that has these colors. I don't know if you can see it really. Hmm. And I'm going to be using the color. I just opened this today. I got it for the Masterclass. I'm gonna be using shadowy and definitive. I think that's how you say it. But I'm gonna be using shadowy and definitive, and I'm going to contour my cheeks. And with this, I'm going to be using this MAC brush. This is a MAC old school brush. I've had it for a long time. I think I bought it so long ago. I don't know. It's
That
the
would be
one
the
oh.
legendary number 109.
This is 108. This is 10. Is it 109?
It's a
It is 109.
109.
You see the color of it is blue. Yeah, this brush always stays blue. As much as you wash it, it's always blue at the top. It's like a blue black color, and it's such a amazing brush. I've had it for so long. These are like one of the first makeup brushes that I bought myself. So I cherish my brushes because some of them have age, and some of them come from my mom. Like I used to steal them out of her makeup kit. She might be on the video, but she knows this. But I used to steal them out of her kit. But I'm going to take these two colors, shadowy and definitive, and I'm just going to contour my cheeks like this. And the thing is, if you hold your brush a little farther away, it gives you a lighter pressure point so that you're not going too hard onto the face. You want to like not have the contour look so hard. I know some people like cream, but I love a powder contour. It's just one of my favorite things. And you just blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it. And then I blend it, and then I'll go in with my foundation brush. I'll show you, and I'm just going to just blend it into my skin a little more. So we're gonna go blend this here. I blend all the way up to my temple just so I could get a contour on my face at the sides. And try to keep the brush from bending into the skin. It has to more like glide on the skin. And then under the chin, I got a double chin. Okay. I need this thing to disappear. So you just go under the double chin. Under the chin, I mean. Under the chin here. And then you'll contour out. It's almost like a shadow. It makes you look shadowy. I feel like I need a little more here. And just blend it into the face. Okay. So this is where we are now. Blend your contour. Now I'm not done with my eyes. I just left my eyes now because I wanted to finish up my skin and then get moving to the next things. I'm now gonna do highlighter, and for highlighter, I'm gonna use the Cream Color Base by MAC. This one is Improper Copper. It's like a coppery toned color. Looks like that. It's really nice. I'm just gonna use it on the tops of my cheekbones. Ooh, you see that? You see that glow? And for darker skins, I use this color mixed with one of the deeper ones. I'm gonna find which one, but I can't. I said that too fast without thinking of the name. But I love cream highlighters. I'm not really. I love powdered highlighters as well, but I use it to top off the cream highlighters. And when I do highlighter, I highlight up until on top of my brow. Or you see, if I didn't have the shadow here, I will put some underneath, but I already like kind of highlighted, but I go at the top of my brow as well. And then you just take your finger and you just do that. And then for my nose highlight, I just go right here at the top and blend. And then I go at the tip and blend as well with my finger. And I use my fingers for highlighter, even like if you're working on someone, not everyone's gonna let you touch their face, especially during this time. I say use a brush if that you come in there, but creams work better if you use your finger and just go here at the top of the eye. I mean the top of the cheekbone to the top of the eyebrow. And see, glowing. I love it. Just keep blending, keep blending. Just keep blending. Keep blending with your finger. And your fingers are warm. This is your softest touch finger. You can use this finger as well, but I always end up just using my middle finger, honestly, even though it's a little more rougher than my other finger. So that's a good one. And then also, I'm just going to take, I don't want to use her yet. This is an old 224 brush. It's old school. This one's been through, it's disheveled. But I'm going to use this to just blend it out. And this is one of the brushes I got from my mom. Oh my gosh. I did not realize I had makeup on my hand. Okay. Let me clean that off. Good thing it didn't get on my skin. A lot of times when I'm doing makeup, that's why I clean my palette and stuff. So much makeup transfers. Just be cautious of that. Just going to put this here. Yeah, you can use a 224. There's the new synthetic ones. They're obviously cruelty-free. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna bring out some of my hair now at the side and then just blend. Okay, we need upper lip and go around the piercings, of course. And blend. And see, I didn't powder anything yet. My skin is still like kind of oily looking, but we're gonna work with it. Okay. These, ooh, she looks nice. We're glowy. Okay, so now I'm going to powder my under eye. I have these little cups here. One of my assistants, Ashley, put me onto these really cute cups, and they are just like, you know, sauce cups. And you can like mix powders, especially if on set, these have tops to them. You want to carry around your powder and separate it for your client. This is a good way to do it. So I'm going to use these cups and I'm going to just mix two colors. I'm going to be mixing, what color is this? This is medium plus, and this is the Studio Fix Perfecting Powder. Wait, actually, let me knock this out so it's not flying in my eyes. Hit the back a little. I mean, it's not just this. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna hit it into the cup. It's new, so she's giving me a hard time. So I'm gonna be using this mixed with a little bit of the dark one because I like to balance out my powders. I don't like my eyes to look too toned. I like it to look toned. That's a mistake a lot of people make. They like to do things where they'll put the color under the eye and it's just like it's way too bright or way too yellow. I feel like you can look natural and nice without doing all of that. Sorry for the noise. But so now I have my colors mixed. I'm just gonna knock them together. So blend them. Blend the colors because they can come out patchy. And it looks like this in the inside. Obviously, you can't really see it because of the light. But I'm going to take a brush. And the brush I'm going to use is this 133 brush. And I'm going to take a little powder. I'm going to just make sure I blend it, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to set my under eyes with it. And I don't bake. Well, I don't have to bake anymore because of what I told you I did. But I used to press powder under my eyes. I I would take a beauty blender and just press the powder under my eyes. I don't do that anymore. And then I'm just gonna go there, the chin, and then I always do around my mouth because around my mouth always, oops, I put too much powder. Around my mouth always looks crazy if I don't. Oily, just oily. And just on top of my nose as well. Hmm. Wow. Well, welcome to my master class. Um, okay. So I'm done with the powder now. Just gonna chuck that to the side. Wait, I'm gonna put it over here before it falls. Oops. So just going to take the other side of the brush and just blend it a little. Blend it. Now that I did this, I'm just gonna add back in some highlighter, and this is where I'm gonna use, okay, actually, let me fix that. I normally don't go that far up with my powder, but I usually stay here and then blend it a little bit. You could go take your foundation brush and just blend it off. Honestly, I do that sometimes. I know you're like, powder in that mix? No, you're just blending the edges off. I just don't like my face. Sometimes it looks too bright, but then sometimes it looks good. I'm now going to go back in with some highlighter because I feel like I need a boost of highlighter. And I'm going to be using this highlighter from the holiday collection. Or you can use one of the really nice MAC ones, like Gold Deposit is fab. But this one is Flair for the Drama, Extra Dimension Blush. Look, it's so nice. Ooh, nice. So I'm gonna take, this is one of the newer brushes, and this is the 240 short, I mean, not shorthand, synthetic. Every time I see S, I think shorthand. I don't know. And I'm just gonna take some of that and just go over, see how it glows now? Go over that so that I could just have a higher blinding point for the highlight. So I could blind anyone who comes close to me like pow. Yeah, exactly. Then the middle of the nose back here, and then the cupid's bow. Clean off your piercings in the meanwhile. Okay. I don't really do my chin like that because I feel like it makes my face a little too oily looking a little bit. I stay away and never highlight the middle of your forehead. I feel like I did that a few times to people. I accidentally did that to Kalala, and I looked at the photos and I was like, this was years ago when I was still young at makeup. And I thought I knew what I was doing. And then I put it, and then it was like oil. But yeah, we learn. I don't do that now though. Only if we're doing an editorial and we want glossy. Like you could put a little bit on your temples though. Temple highlight is fab. We love a temple highlight. I need to do it more often. Just a little, like, ugh, like, come on, MAC Cosmetic for the highlight. I remember when I first got into the extra dimension and Whisper of Guilt was like such a big thing, and you would have to go. So I would go early. I would like go on my lunch break really fast, and I'll call Mac and then be like, "Can you hold the Whisper of Guilt in all the lipsticks for me?" They'll be like, "You have to come in at a certain time," and then I'll be like, "Okay." I'll be there. And then I will get my products. I wasn't playing. Okay. So now we gonna do some lashes. Okay, I got these fab lashes. They're the new MAC lashes. I love lashes. Love. I used to be all wear lashes all the time. Now I don't wear them that much because I'm like lazy. So there's these new lashes. This is the 88 Stunner Lash. I think I might use this one. Then we have, yeah, the 88 Stunner Lash. This one I might not use. I'm not even gonna just be throwing names. Oh, this one is fab too. The 81 Charmer Lash, but I want a drama. I think the Stunner Lash is for me. So this is the 88 Stunner Lash, and it looks like this. Super fab. New. Popping. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm worshiping the lash right now. And I need my wait. Where is my here it is. I was like, no. I always need to have your I sometimes put my lashes on with my hands, but I just want to put this on like this. Okay. My hand is dirty again, of course. And you're just going to measure and see. These should be perfect. Yeah, they're perfect. See? Boom. They're not on though. Okay. So I'm going to take some duo adhesive glue. If you're allergic to latex, get a latex free one. Duo has one, and a whole bunch of different brands have them. But I'm going to just run some. This is my personal lash one. Obviously, when you're doing lashes, you don't really need to clean nothing off because you're not if you're putting it on the eye already, like directly on the eye, maybe to clean some things, spray a little alcohol, but not necessarily. Just clean off the top and make sure it's clean always. I know it gets clogged. But get into this here. Okay. Dang, it's getting chilly. What? Thank gosh I didn't turn off the heat. Chilly.
I have another question for you.
Yes.
In your makeup process, what is your favorite step? Eyes, lips, skin, or
Eyes, always. My eyes is my favorite step. I don't know. Skin is one of my favorite steps as well because it like brings out the look. But if we're gonna talk technical and just like the wow factor, it's gonna be the eyes. Honestly, I love doing my eye makeup, especially if I'm actually gonna do it. It's like it's very mental for me, and sometimes I go crazy if I can't do it right, but I love doing my eyes. I'm just now gonna go back in while my lashes dry, and and then add some more of this luscious foil on my eye, and the color is Explosive Chemistry, if you didn't get that one earlier. And I'm just gonna bring it in here. And I always do everything to my eye shape just because I don't want my eyes to look different. And I noticed lately that one of my eyes is a little more down than the other. Dang. Why can't I have a perfectly shaped middle? But it's okay. I love my face. Okay. So here we are. And we're waiting for the lash to dry. I give my lashes like 45 seconds to a minute because I feel like it's better that way, especially when I want to like directly put it because I'm wearing contacts. I don't want to have to like fidget and have it like just be messy. I like to just get it on and like have it on. So I'm just gonna give it a few seconds. I'm still thinking what I'm gonna do with my eye on the bottom think I'm gonna just draw out something in the bottom. So I'm gonna add some inner corner, and for the inner corner, in the meantime, is cooler than being cool. Ooh, cooler than being cool. I know that as a lyric. Wow, Mac. Okay. Love that. I love that for y'all. And I want to add this in the inner corner. And it kind of is similar to that color that I have here, but this is more purpley, visibly purpley. And it goes with the look. I love inner corner. I'm sorry. That's one of my favorite things. I feel like if I don't have inner corner, my look is not complete. Every look, obviously, you can't do inner corner, especially if you're doing like something like more in editorial. But I do a highlighter complimentary of the skin and put it in the inner corner, and it just pops out the look. So here we are so far, and now I'm gonna start putting on my lashes. Let me just check if they're tacky or not. I feel like no, they need like 2 more seconds. Just let them dry there. And this is how the look looks so far. I might take my brush and just blend some things a little bit. I'm gonna go back in with that dark room. Just blend here. Is this dark room? Oh yeah, this is the dark room brush. And just blend here. And blend here. And just okay. Now for the lash. Let's go in with the lash now. And this is the, which one did I say it was? Oh my gosh, I ripped some of the lash off on here.
It's the number 88
Is it
Stunner
number
Lash.
Stunner Lash? Yes. Thank you. And this is how it looks. I'm gonna look down in the mirror and just pop them on. Ooh, nice. That was a good lash put on. See, when it's already halfway dry, especially for me, it's easier for me to just get it on really fast. Ugh. Ooh. Wow. Okay, I need like 20 more pairs of this lash. I got something on my contact. Oh no. Okay. Okay. We are better. Okay. Going with the other one now. I ripped the end of this. I think I messed it up. I put it on the wrong side. It's okay. Well, actually, I think this is the one that I ripped the end off because I pulled them out too hard. So yeah, just get your eyelash. I get mine as close to the lash line. Honestly, I know they be like, don't put them on top of your lash line, but I like them as close as I can get because I like my lashes to look like they're not fake like, like I like them to look more like eyelash extensions than actual lashes. So I get them as close as I can to my lash line. This is how they look. See, that just brought the look. Dang. A lash is a lash, okay? And this is the 88 Stunner Lash. See, they are stunners. Dang. I look stunner right now. Mm-hmm. Okay, cute. See what the stunner lash in the inner corner has done? It got me. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back in with that silver color that I used for the under eye. My lashes are going to dry. The white lining will go away, but I'm also going to possibly take some more of that, the chroma line that I use, and just go over if there's anything that I need to go over. Because if I get it so close, sometimes you can't see that it's a lash. Okay. So we're going to go back in with this pencil. This is the silver. No, you can't. It looks like that. And we're just going to just line the bottom of my eye. It's like it low key is silvery with some pink in it. This is just giving like glam, winter, wonderland-ish look. Okay. Where? Okay. Now I feel like I want to like put a line at the bottom. So I'm going to take some more of the rich purple. I'm actually going to clean off my palette again. And I constantly clean off my palette, like I said earlier, because I don't want the mess to carry on all my things. Okay. Now I'm going to take some more of the rich purple. I'm going to grab a tissue really fast. The rich purple. Clean my hand off. We're going to take the rich purple chroma line again. And then we're just going to take a little bit of it. Just take a little bit. You can use like a little mixing medium or something to like stretch it out. I'm going to just drop something next to it so that and I'm going to take, let me see if I have one of my thin. I have this one. This one's pointy. This one is the 209 brush. I'm going to take the 209 brush and the same rich purple. And I'm going to take my small mirror and I'm just going to go under that line with this purple just to have a double line because I'm going to add a lash down there so that we can connect here. And just go under and drag it under that other line. See, now you have two lines. And go as close as you can. Ooh, it's gonna be hard for me to do this like this. So I'm just gonna go under.
Now I know how hard it is to talk while doing eyeliner and lips, but while you're doing this, I do have a question that came in. Who's the one person whose makeup you would love to do, past or alive?
Past or alive? Oh man. Jesus. One person that I would love to do's makeup. Miss Fenty, Rihanna. That's whose makeup I would love to do. And it will happen one day for sure. Also, Missy Elliott. I really want to do her makeup one day, just one day. I know these artists have their makeup artists already, but I really want to do Missy Elliott's makeup one day. just because of cultural. It's just for the culture. Okay. So we got the purple under. Now it's giving like a little smoke underneath. Little smoke. And now I'm gonna put some bottom lashes on because bottom lashes are my things. Like I love bottom lashes. So what I'm gonna do now is this is the number 7 lash. I'm not sure. Number 7 lash. And it's like super spiky. Looks like this. Oh wait, let me flip the max on. Like that. And I'm gonna just put them. You can either cut them up, you can make them really small. I'm just gonna put them on underneath. Well, I love my makeup right now. I'm just gonna put them on underneath my like the highlight. Whoa, my contour looks a little stuck. So I think I messed up right here. But also you could just fix it with your foundation brush, like I said. And it looks stuck because of that mark on my face. It's okay. Don't let Instagram fool you. Sometimes we have blemishes. Okay. And this, I'm going to test under my eyes to see. Yeah, too long. Too long. Let's see what direction do I want it to go. I think. Wait, y'all. Okay. Like right on that purple line. Like this. Whoa. But I'm gonna glue them on, obviously. They almost felt like they were glued on, but they're not. Just be delicate when you're doing these because I know how the bottom lash can be tricky. Sometimes you think you got it and then it's just all over. I'm just gonna put a little bit, even though I squeezed out a lot just now. I'm just gonna put a little bit because when I put too much under my eyes, it becomes too sticky and then like sometimes it gets stuck onto my actual eye, like bottom eye, and it's like all over the place. So just put a little lash glue. Don't put like if you were putting on your top ones, just do a little light. Your bottom lashes always, I feel like, stick. Oh my gosh, I got lash glue in my nail just now. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so just going in now back with this, just rubbing the glue along it and just letting it dry. This is gonna dry quicker because it's not that much glue. So now we've done that. I think I want to start doing my lips. And I think I want to do not chestnut, cyber world. Cyber world on my cyber world because we're getting to the end of this. We got 15 minutes. So I'm gonna take cyber. This is new. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna take some cyber world. And this is how I line eyelids. I might pause between this and like stop and go do my eyelashes, but this is Cyber World. It's a really good MAC pencil. It's a Demon Plum. And I'm just gonna line around my lip. Just like that. Mm. And I love to flatten the top of my lip because I feel like it makes it nicer. So now that we did that, I'm gonna pop my little bottom lashes on. I'm gonna get my mirror and I'm gonna be careful with this. You hear me? Careful with this. And I'm just gonna pop. You see that? You see that? Okay. Back. Other side. Get all comfy with it. Okay. Yeah. I'm like, wait, am I doing it right? Ooh. Got on my bottom lash. Okay. Ooh, take that off. Just wipe it off. And you have to push this in. I know I'm silent right now. Sorry, y'all. It's kind of giving it like a baby doll almost effect. Okay. Love it. I hope some of y'all are still here. I know I'm almost done. So now we have the lip on pretty much. I'm just making sure my eyes stay on. I don't want them flying off before my masterclass. Oh, see? Okay. Okay, hi. And if they start sliding off, one thing I do as a trick is I take a spatula with some lash glue and I just put some more under there. Okay, now I'm gonna do a lip. I already have this part of the lip pretty much done. The lip liner, I'll fill it more back in. Oh no, my lash is coming off. What am I gonna do is just take a little bit of lash glue and let it dry for a minute while I'm fixing my lip. And just see, I have these ones, the holiday colors, and I'm gonna see which ones I like that can go with this look now. Might have a possibility. I know I'm looking at all of them right now. I should have looked at them earlier. What other colors I have? Ooh, nice. That's a possibility. This one is too. I think this might be the one. Snob. Yeah, my bottom lash is coming off. Ugh, so rude. That's because I let it dry too long. So I'm going to take Snob. It's from the holiday collection. It's a mini. It's like a satin lipstick. And I'm going to put it on my lips. Wait. It's not too bright. It's okay. We're going to go back in with our lip liner and just blend that on. Yeah. Let's blend it a little more. I don't want it to look too much. So we're getting towards the end. I'm now gonna put a gloss over this. See? Actually, this is the gloss. I'm going to use, oh my gosh, can't burst the bubble. Can't burst. Yeah, I can't burst the bubble. It is the Power Gloss. It's a plumping gloss. See, it looks like this. And I'm just going to put, this is mine. It's mine. Look at my lash. I'm just gonna cut some of this in the middle. And this plumping gloss obviously is gonna be tingly because it's a plumping gloss. You know, plump up the lip. Nice. I love gloss. And I'm just directly putting it on my lips because it's mine. This is my first time using it. So got it there. And going to take this and just, I just keep fixing around my lips when I do lip liner. Okay. See the eyeline, the lashes now, since this is dry, should be dry because it's been a minute because we're about to be done. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, this is it now. So we have, oh wait, there's something I'm missing. 1 second. Blush. How could I forget you? I love blush. Okay, so I have the blush in Groovy. It's really nice. It's the Glow Play blush. This one. Oh, it's 555. Make a wish. Okay. Um, it's groovy, and I'm just gonna take it. This is my blush as well, and I'm just gonna smile and put some groovy on. I like to use it with a blender. It's really nice with a blender. Just get your groovy on. Use it with a beauty blender. It's nice. You can use it with your hand as well, but I like it with a beauty blender. It picks it up a certain way. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm going to put some on my forehead a little and across my nose a little. Just a little. Yes. Okay. Look at my look now. It's looking popping. I'm just going to put a little bit more of this in the inner corner just to brighten it up. Make sure not to mess up my lash. And I own hundreds of pairs of lashes, hundreds of pairs. So, y'all, we have, wait, ended with some Fix Plus. And we are done. So, yes, this is the look. My name is Raisa Flowers, and I hope you had an amazing, amazing, amazing time on my masterclass. This is like so amazing. I love doing this look. And yeah, I had a great time creating this look for y'all. I hope you had a good time watching and you guys learned a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Peace.